Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. This is Spiguyver Backpacking. I'm Spiguyver, and today, Chris and I, Rainman, we are out in Palo Duro Canyon, out in Texas, the Panhandle, and you can see behind me, great scenery. We're going to be doing some exploring today. We're going to be heading off in that direction. To start with, there's a cave out there. Well, they call it a cave. It's called Judy's Arch. We're going to be going there, and then we're going to be going and finding some slot canyons and some other things that I've been told are out here. I've seen a couple of pictures, some videos, and we're gonna go try and explore. So we're doing 1 day, or 2 days, 1 night out here. It's a little bit chilly right now. It's in the mid 30s right now. It's windy. Gusts are supposed to get up to around 50 today, so it's gonna be windy. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go hit the trail. We'll bring you along, and when we get some good sights, I'll show you what we've got. Okay, so we're at the area. A lot of people call this Big Cave, right down there. However, it's actually called Judy's Arch. It's pretty cool. The colors of the rock there. You got the mesa up above. We'll go up there and explore. Just a quick view from where we're at. I'll spin you around a little bit quicker. And right here is Judy's Arch, so we're gonna go up this little rocky path up into the cave area and check it out. All right, so here's the entrance. Kind of going in. It's got the bands of color on the wall. Little hole up there, light coming through. It doesn't go back all that far, but I mean, it is fully covered at some points. Yeah, so that's it right there. And there's like a little area up there. All right, so we just came up. We were down that way, and so we came up, and we're actually, the place that we're going to is just this rock outcropping right here. So this thing right here, we're gonna go up on top of that, and there's some cool stuff there I wanted to show you guys. But also, just the view. I mean, look at this place. How awesome. All right, so I'm currently on top of that rock outcropping that I had pointed at. And this rock outcropping has a feature to it that is called Monkey Fisher. And the reason is, it looks a lot like a slot canyon, but it's not. It is just a big boulder that's up here that's been split, and it's got these cracks in it. You can see right here over my shoulder, here's a crack that runs through, and there's another one running over here. But there's some bigger ones over in that direction that we're gonna go down and check out. Now, the reason I wanted to come up to this one is I've seen it in a few videos, and people have come to this one. A lot of people know about this one, and so they've been here. There's a reason that the slots that are a little bit off the beaten path aren't advertised, and we'll go down into this one and I'll show you why. Okay, so here is the entrance, and as we go into here, you can see it looks a lot like a slot. It's got little carved out areas, but it's not really a slot. It is just a fissure. It is a broken rock. But if you look at the walls, you can kind of see why the people that know about the true slots don't really advertise them. People can't take care of stuff. On the other hand, it does kind of look cool. I mean, I'll admit that. It is kind of a cool look, seeing all of the graffiti in here. But if you're coming out to see nature, this isn't really what you're expecting to walk upon. I mean, people have really taken time and made some creative things in here. And that's pretty much the end of it. But that is kind of cool. What do you think, man?
Looks cool to me.
So here is the reason it's called monkey fissure, is that somebody took the time to carve a pretty intricate, pretty good monkey face. Kind of cool. As we were coming up the valley, well, we were kind of side skirting, and we saw an area we had to kind of get to. It's got this big overhang here. Pretty cool. Bet when it's raining, there's a pretty decent waterfall right here. All right, so we are up on top of one of the mesas, kind of crossing it right now, trying to find a couple of waypoints that I put in my GPS and do some exploring. Try and find some of those off the beaten path secrets. There's no trail. We're on like a little cattle path right now, but there's no real trails where we're going. We're just kind of exploring, having an adventure. What do you think, man?
Adventure.
Okay, so we have made it down off of the mesa, did a little bit of exploring, finally found a creek bed, and that's what we're walking on right here. And I think we're getting near where we're wanting to go because we're starting to find some of these sandstone walls. And so we're just gonna keep following this and see what we can run into. So right here we've got some rocks that separated from the wall right there. And you can see they're very much sandstone because they are melting. It rained last night, and so they're just kind of melting. But check this out. Check this little area right here. How cool is that? Man, that is awesome. And we're just down in this little canyon here, and it should be narrowing as we keep going down through. Okay, so we are at the beginning of a slot. It is not the one I intended us to come to. So you've got the creek bed here, and you can see it's sandstone. Right here, you can kind of see where the water kind of just cuts down through. And here's where it begins. And so we'll walk down in here a little bit. But unfortunately, this is one that kind of gets us into a trouble spot pretty quick. So there's a little bit of water down here. That's not a big deal. We can make it around that. Just kind of cutting through. Apologize for the bad camera work. But as we get down in here, you can see it really starts to drop off. And then we explored up on top, and it doesn't go very far before it actually comes to a true drop off. And you know, this sandstone is pretty slick, but you can see down in there, this is truly a slot. It's just not a great one to go explore. So what we're thinking is down in there and back up through this valley is where we need to go to find some of these slots. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now, is how we're gonna get down there. Hey guys, so we did a lot of hiking around. It's been sleeting, it's been snowing on us. The wind has just been whipping all day long. So we were in that general direction, and we got down to that one slot, and it just kind of fell off from there. And so we had to do a lot of backtracking. Well, I wouldn't say backtracking. We did a lot of climbing up over stuff. Get to a spot that walled out where it was just, you know, 60, 40, 80 foot drop. Overhanging like this stuff back there. That I'm pretty sure that is one of the areas we went to. And we ended up circling way around, coming back around and finding another spot. We found, I don't know, we probably tried 6, 7 different areas looking, and then we'd go down, have to turn around, go down, find another spot. We couldn't make it, and we finally found a spot down. And what we've got here, we've got this creek bed, and you can see the red rock right here, and you can see right here where it starts to erode away. So I'm gonna walk you guys down the top of this and show you, but here is where it begins. And I haven't walked it yet. I don't know how far it goes, but you can see it starts to open up. It's got a small one that goes up this way, the way that Chris is going, but you can actually see it drops down in there, and this this is a true slot. So we are going to check this out. We're gonna get something to drink, something to eat, but this one is pretty long, pretty substantial, and rather deep down in there, but it just keeps going. So let us get down in there. All right, so I'm jumping in right here. I'm gonna try not to land in this water. Yeah. All right, so there are some rocky spots down through here where you gotta kind of do a little bit of rock climbing down in. But as we get down in here, just look at the edges and the way that the water has just eroded it. So freaking cool. Yeah, there's a little bit of water in here, but not bad. It did rain last night. So here's the one drop that we got to be kind of careful with. Going down in there, we don't want to hurt ourselves. So we'll stem between the two sides and work our way down. I'm going to put the camera away till I get down there. All right, now that I'm down in, got Chris up there, or Rainman. So he's going to work his way down in, turn you around and show you now that we're down in here. Wow, this is incredible. Just looking up out. It's a cloudy day, so no blue skies up there. But man, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to get out here and really check these things out. This is known as the Utah Canyon, or Utah Slot. And it's because the first guy that found it said it reminded him very much of the slots he used to explore in Utah. Not many people know these exist here in Texas. A lot of people wouldn't believe it if you told them. All right, let's work our way down this one. Definitely slippery. And then once you get down here, it does widen substantially. I mean, just smooth walls, a big overhang up here. It definitely opens up. Wow. And we're coming out of this one. But yeah, you can see where the water has eroded a ledge under there, which is just really, really cool. Wow, that is awesome. Awesome.
I like these white rocks that just, you know.
Yeah, that is cool. These rocks just popping out of there.
Oh yeah, just out of the different kind of.
So from here, all right, we came out back there, and it opens up right here, but then you can see as we come around the corner, it drops back in, and you've got another slot that kind of goes that way. So we're gonna drop down in right here under this boulder. That's pretty neat. I like that. And we'll follow it down. Let me get down in there.
I mean, it's really,
so here's up underneath there. And yeah, this thing is just barely perched on there, just by a little bit. We'll continue down in through here. Oh, it's muddy and wet down there. I just stepped in some water. Yeah, it was covered in leaves, so I didn't no. Yeah, this sandstone is slick.
Well, and that's look good.
Is slick, right?
Break it.
Yep.
Breaking the rock.
So not a big slot right there, but it does just kind of keep going, and I don't know. I just love the way the water has eroded it and carved this. Yeah. Yeah, that is really cool. And we've come up to a little bit more. This one looks like it might be a little tougher to get into. I'm gonna walk, I think, up on top of it and take a look first, just to see.
Oh, smarter.
Because it looks like it might be a little tougher. I don't know if you guys can see the snow coming down right now, but it is snowing.
Shit, that's deep.
Alright, so we just scaled down this way in order to come to the bottom of the third one that we came to. This one's the deep one. Looks like, I don't know, 40 feet deep or so. It's got some overhangs here, but you can see where, I mean, it goes up quite a ways. It's pretty wide down in here. Oh wow, yeah. You can see where this big chunk fell off right here. Very cool. And you've got some flakes that are really barely hanging on. I mean, look at this. This not very big, but it's a spot right there. And then you've got this one. That flake is just barely hanging on. I'm gonna come on this side of it pretty good, so I don't. Yeah, I don't breathe on it. I've got snow falling down in here, and you've got these awesome sandstone formations that, man, just cool. And here's where all the rocks kind of caved in at the end. So this is where you might be able to make it down from the top side right there. But I gotta tell you, this sandstone is super, super slippery. It just kind of flakes away, and so you just slide right off of it. Cool little holes here. Just an awesome, I don't know, I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see that one. It's not holding on by a lot.
Hey guys, so we are down at the bottom of Cedar Canyon. So we came over, we're into Cedar Canyon, and over here we were up in that area around the corner and up in there. That's where we kind of came from, and then we actually climbed up. We were up that way and we climbed down somewhere over here. But yeah, that was it was tricky. We had some spots that were tough. We'd get to a spot with a big drop, we'd have to circle back around and try something else. So we're gonna head down the valley here, kind of follow the river. We should hit it down here just a little bit, follow it, and see what it brings us. But man, it is beautiful down here. Hey guys, so we are at camp. Got camp set up here. Got Chris's tarp tent here. Over here is my Big Agnes tent. Got the chairs out here, and we're just sitting here. Chris is down there. I don't know if you can see down there, but he's down at the water getting some water, just collecting some water that we can filter a little bit later. Man, it is beautiful out here. It's a little bit chilly. The wind is definitely whipping. I don't know how well you guys can hear or how much that's affecting it, but it's definitely windy. Definitely been windy all day. Up on top it was really bad. We've come down, and so now it's a little bit better. So I'm going to show you guys kind of around and what we've got going on. So over here's my setup. Big Agnes. I've got that new X-Ped Winter UL. That thing is awesome. My 0 degree, a big Thermarest pillow there. I've got the A-Light, the Mayfly. Chris has got his Helinox and his tarp tent, and he is down there. You can see he's walking down there. Just a little bit of water down there, so he was down doing that. Great backdrop for everything we're doing today. I mean, it's just been beautiful out here and all the way around. The colors and just the you know, the different layers and the striations that are there just are so awesome. And then down here we've got the Packet Gourmet happy hour going on. So we've got the Queso Rico, so the queso dip, the pico de gallo right there, and then that is the black bean dip right there. And we packed in a bag of chips, so we've got that to go along with it, and that'll be good. I brought the BRS 3000 titanium stove. You can see just how small that is. That is one of the small, the 100 gram MSR canisters, so you can see just how small that really is. Hey guys, good morning. It is just about 7 o'clock this morning. Just waiting on the sun to come up. It is chilly out here, to say the least. Got down to about 22 degrees overnight. It's currently about 24 degrees. I've got some water on for some coffee right now. Just waiting on that sun to come up. But it's pretty cool. You've got the moon is up there. It was pretty bright last night. We had some coyotes that were doing some calling in the middle of the night. I had a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys, some funny things from yesterday. So I told you guys we were off trail and doing a lot of exploring. Let me turn this up a little. Well, there was one point where we found that one slot that was just the small one, and we realized that we were one canyon ravine over from where we needed to be, where we wanted to be. So looking at the map, we said, okay, if we go up over this ridge, we can drop down onto the other side. I'm cold. It is cold out here. I'm shivering. So we go up over and we find a little creek bed just on the other side, and we look at it and we say, okay, which direction should we go? And so we're like, well, that way probably heads down into the valley, to the canyon. So let's go this way and see if there was anything there. We take probably 50 steps, and like, oh, this looks promising. And then we see there's footprints. We're like, oh, well, this has got to be something because people have been here. And then we see a feature that was very unmistakable. One that we saw just a few minutes ago, because we had doubled back and ended up in the same creek bed we were in before. So it was our own footprints that we were seeing. We thought that was pretty funny. Then this morning, Rainman got up a little bit before I did, and he made his coffee.
Thanks.
Tell me about what kind of coffee you made.
I made margarita coffee. It is not something I would recommend to ever try. I was trying to make a double batch of coffee and I wasn't paying attention. So I grabbed one coffee, one margarita mix, poured them both in there, and that was horrible. That was the worst thing ever.
So this morning I am having a double shot of Cafe Bustelo espresso mix, and these were sent to me by a viewer, so thank you very much. And I've got another coffee that was sent to me by a viewer that I'll be trying out at another point, but thanks a lot, I really appreciate that. Some cool cliffs that have been eroded away by the creek that goes through here. So interesting, this creek was actually running yesterday, but it is completely dry today. As you look down through, just completely dry. So if you're ever out in a desert type situation and you find water, even if you don't need water, you might want to fill up, because it may not be there the next time you need it. All right, we're back down in the valley where we're heading out. So we don't have too much left to go, and we're just kind of by this creek right here. Let me turn it around. You can see the creek. It's not a bad creek. It's got a little bit of an off color to it, so I don't recommend drinking out of this one. Actually, what did the park ranger say?
Do not drink any water in this park, no matter what whatsoever, even if you treat it.
Yeah.
So.
She doesn't trust filters or tablets, she said.
So we kind of broke that rule, but yeah.
And guess what? We're still okay.
So far. Check with us tomorrow. I'm just not known for my balance. That log is not like in there.
Yeah, you made it. All right, guys, so we just finished up back here at the truck. So we did, I don't know, what was it?
Today, 10 and a half yesterday.
So about 18, 19 miles for a loop. A lot of it off trail. I would say, 90% of it off trail. Some of it was on some roadway that we found, some like Jeep roads, but a lot of it was off-road. Just kind of finding our way, using the GPS, and looking for areas that we could get over. Anyway, guys, appreciate you coming along. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you get the chance to come out here, a lot of really cool stuff out here. Take the time to get off the main trails, explore a little bit, and see what's out there. I will see you guys down the trail.